Assalamualaikum and good day everyone, especially to our respected lecturer, Ms. Andik, and to our fellow classmates. Today we are going to present for the subject BPME 3013 Business Growth Management. We are going to present about the issue that have been faced by the company and the solution that we as a group has come out to help the company. And the company that we have been choose is An-Nur Food Holding Sdn Bhd. Before we go any further, I will introduce you to our fellow group members, which is myself. My name is Mohammad and Torijan, and my metric number is 266448. We have Muhammad Zharif Adhwa bin Muhammad Yusof, and his metric number is 266446. And Raihanah Binti Idros, and her metric number is 266438. Entrepreneurship can be defined as a continuous process of business creation and expansion that contribute to economic development of a certain country. Our group has chosen An-Nur Food Holding Sdn Bhd as a company that we have approached to help them to grow further in the future. The CEO of this company is Mr. Ghazali bin Ayub. An-Nur Food Holding is a food industry company that has been registered with the Companies Commission of Malaysia (SSM), and this company is started their operation in 2015. An-Nur Food Holding also have taken a step to venture into a fish-based product after a several in-depth study for 6 months, such as the aspect of viable fish-based product, especially on the East Coast marketing. After several years of operating keropok leko product, Mr. Ghazali has come up with an idea of making a new fish-based product, and the product that has been called a leko chip, as same as a keropok leko, but it was made like a marapu ikan snack. This product is easy to carry abroad or within the country because it is light, small, and can be eaten right away. There are a few issues and problems that be faced by the An-Nur Food Holdings Sdn Bhd, which is capital and finance. From the beginning of the starting of the company, they have been used the capital that they have on their hands, but the demand of the product is increasing day by day, and the company cannot meet the demand that have been made by the customer, and they took quite a lot of time to stabilize back their capital from the product that they have been sell to their customers. Next is raw material. At the very beginning of the production, they had a hard time to look for a supplier to supply a good quality raw material such as food, such as fish, and it is quite difficult to find a good supplier for the raw material that they need. Once the supplier has deceived their company by giving off low quality raw materials, and it doesn't meet the quality demand that the company have asked from the suppliers, and this has made the company to spend more capital to find another suppliers that can provide more quality raw material. And lastly is employees. Employees is the main employee play a main role in production praise. Uh, Finding a right skilled employee was hard, and at first they were working. Uh, at first, they are working together with their family members, but because of the high demand for the product, and many people are slowly starting to know about their product existence, they were forced to add more workers from time to time, and they also take quite some time to train their newly hired workers, and to make sure that the employees can produce high quality of end product, and also expert in their own job scope.
My part is solution to the problem. Firstly, inexpensive marketing and advertising strategy also. This is because the company must be in the option available so that the individual or customer can show the product in the company. It can generate a good income to improve his business in the future. The secondly is operational efficiency. This is because with this efficiency, it can lower the cost of product production and operational in a company or organization. The lastly is protecting the right client. This is because entrepreneurship is not a business anymore, but it is also a way of life for company. It allows him to look extensional and see the best customer in supporting the business model.
I will present about suggestion for the challenges. First point is flexible compensation. The lack of capital problem can be addressed by implementing cost-effective compensation strategies. Labor is a major cost center in an organization, and increased labor efficiency would help a business to save more capital. Flexibility in human resource management. Flexibility in human resource management is crucial to enable a business to offload unwanted labor in times of low demand. In other words, a small business should avoid hiring workers on permanent basis to avoid the risk of either labor capacity when operation decrease. Small business should adopt productivity-based compensation to ensure workers paid according to the value they deliver to the business. So this strategy guarantees that every cent spent on labor creates value to the business. Next is make our supplier feel part of our team. Nowadays, great suppliers are hard to find, which is makes an effective supplier management strategy extremely critical. Too many manufacturers talk to their suppliers only when they place an order or when something goes wrong. The better you inform your supplier, the better they will perform. Next is develop and share performance metric. Host regular face-to-face business reviews and communicate often via a medium that suits both supplier and the owner. That will make our supplier feels a part of our teams. The more they will be able to help in our effort to eliminate materials shortage. Next is avoid unnecessary purchase of raw material and equipment that lead to customer dissatisfaction. Good inventory management strategies are highly needed. Inventory managers need to ensure all the raw materials are sufficient for production and the finished goods are ready to be delivered to end user. This can be done very easily. This can be done very easily using inventory management software. Next is make the smart hiring choice. The company must select the most appropriate form of employee for the right position in the company. This will help in reviewing work credentials, asking for reference, and following up with previous employers. Conduct in-person interviews to get a better sense of the applicant's knowledge in the field, his work ethic, and his personality. Next is every new hire should have an orientation about the company, products, service, and policies. Also the procedures. Talk one-to-one with workers to ensure they understand their role, their responsibility, and the expectation of the job they are hired to accomplish. Be clear about effects that will follow if work is not performed on the time with the company's standard. Next is create an organized action plan in which each worker knows his or her specific responsibility for every position that they were assigned at. If workers are operating in teams, make sure their backgrounds and abilities complement one another, and that there are no obvious personality conflict among the team members. As a conclusion, every newly developing business will experience the problem and the risk in expanding the business. However, by facing problems and issues in starting a business, it will help a company to improve the level in their business, both in terms of inputs and outputs, and the entire organization in the company.